guys!
Welcome to Being Woman with Chhavi.
And thank you so much for subscribing. Today we are going to talk about what to expect immediately after you deliver. So a lot of mothers ask me this question in the comments below, and I thought it was absolutely relevant because even I read a lot of books during my pregnancy about what to expect when you're pregnant, what to eat, what not to eat, what to do, what not to do. But somehow the thought of preparing myself for after the delivery did not even cross my mind. So today I'm here to share my experience of both my pregnancies with all you mothers out there. But before I begin, please subscribe to Being Woman with Chhavi if you still haven't, and also don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you never miss an update from me. What to expect after you deliver also depends on what kind of delivery you had. In my case, the first time around, when I had this little cutie, what's your name?
Ariza.
Ariza. When I had Ariza, I had a normal delivery. But the second time around, in the case of Arham, I had a C-section. So from my experience, I can tell you that there is a huge difference between a normal delivery and a C-section. But let me begin by pointing out what are the things which are common to both scenarios. So immediately after your delivery, whether you've had a normal or a C-section, you will experience a lot of body soreness. So let's say you've had a normal delivery with an episiotomy, your stitches will hurt a little bit, not too much because the painkillers are really good. But you will be very tired and fatigued and exhausted with all the pushing that you've done. So that's one thing. But in a C-section, you will again experience a lot of body soreness, but this time around your stitches in the abdomen will hurt a lot because C-section is a major abdominal surgery, and the first thing that you will feel after you wake up from it is a lot of pain. So mothers, a lot of us feel that the minute the baby is out, we will magically produce milk and we will be able to feed our babies. It doesn't happen like that. The very first few hours after the delivery, what you can produce is only a little bit of milk, and it's called colostrum. But a few drops of colostrum are like gold for your baby. So even if you're producing a really little, it's perfectly fine and it's enough for your baby. The actual letdown can take up to 2 to 3 days. So please don't worry if you feel that why is there no milk and why you're not being able to breastfeed properly. Just keep at it, keep breastfeeding your baby, and the letdown will definitely happen. Another thing that you will experience is a lot of pain in your breasts. You'll feel that your breasts are engorged, and that is nothing but just the beginning of the letdown. Once your breastfeeding relationship with your baby is established, all that soreness will go. In fact, in many cases, you can also experience bleeding nipples, and some cases you can also experience pus in your nipples, but everything is fine, everything is normal. I'd like to share my own experience with you also. At the time of Ariza, the first time around, I did feel a lot of engorgement, but there was no bleeding, and I was able to establish a breastfeeding relationship with Ariza pretty smoothly. But the second time around with Arham, I think because I had a C-section, the letdown took a little longer than it should have, and I also experienced bleeding nipples. So these things are just teething troubles. No matter what kind of delivery you've had, you are bound to face them. There's nothing to fear, there's nothing to worry, and everything is going to it's all a phase, and all these teething troubles are just going to pass. Now imagine it's been 2-3 days from your delivery and you're back home. You want a lot of rest, your body is tired, you want to heal, but let me tell you, you're not going to get as much rest as you would wish, right? Because you have a little baby to care for, you have a little baby who really needs you all the time. But the good news is that no matter what kind of delivery you've had, your doctor is going to advise you to stay active, and staying active doesn't mean that you go to the kitchen and start cooking a meal for the whole household, but it definitely means that you care for your baby. So it's nature's way of telling your body to heal, it's nature's way of giving you a chance to heal. All you have to do is breastfeed your baby, take care of your baby, get up once in a while, take a round of the house, take your baby in your arms and walk around, and eventually just rest assured that all this walking is only making you heal faster. Breastfeeding is not something that is as easy as everybody puts it. But let me say that if you can just continue to breastfeed and continue to just put your baby to the breast, it is going to become easy and it's going to become a cakewalk after a few initial hiccups that you might face in the few weeks or maybe a month or month and a half. Having said that, I was advised by a lot of people to not give any top milk to both my babies when I delivered. I did happen to give a little bit of top feed to Ariza immediately after I delivered. But don't worry, if you've also gone through the same scenario, I worried a lot. I thought that my letdown is going to be affected because of that. So I just want to assure you that even in a scenario like that, where the doctor advises that you should give a little bit of top feed to your baby, don't worry, just continue to breastfeed and your letdown will definitely happen. You're going to feel a lot of different kinds of emotions. You may feel that life is over. You may feel, what have I got myself into? You may feel that this is not what I signed up for. And you might even feel that you're not doing a good job as a mother. So let me just tell you that all these feelings that you get are only your hormones at play. They're just playing tricks with your mind. Nothing of this is true. You're a great mother, you're an amazing mother, and there is no right or wrong way to raise your baby. You can take your choice, take your pick, make a choice, and whatever you choose for your baby is the best. So please don't let these emotions bog you down. Dear mothers, postpartum depression is also very, very real. Not everybody suffers from it, but a surprisingly huge number of mothers do suffer from it. And a lot of mothers don't even know that they are suffering from postpartum depression. So what is important during this time, if you do feel some negative feelings about yourself or your baby, don't blame yourself, don't be too harsh on yourself, allow yourself time, give yourself time to heal, and do take help. And the best help in my experience is the one that comes from your better half, your husband. I did suffer from a little bit of postpartum depression the first time around, also because I had absolutely no idea what I was signing up for and what I should expect, which is also one of the reasons I'm sharing this video with you, because I feel if I can share my experience with you, maybe some of you can benefit from it. Having said that, I really implore all husbands and all new fathers to help your wives in this difficult phase, because although being a parent is difficult for a mother and a father equally, a mother does go through a lot more physically. So it's very important for you to support her at this time. Postpartum weight gain. Now there is one thing called the pregnancy weight gain, right? That weight gain is because of the placenta and because of the baby inside you. But postpartum weight gain is completely something different. Postpartum weight gain is something you experience when you start breastfeeding, because when you're breastfeeding, your body does not have the best metabolism, for the lack of any other better way to put it. Your metabolism is really, really slow at that time, and your body's requirement of calories is really high. So even if you're breastfeeding exclusively, you will put on a certain amount of weight because of the slow metabolism, because you're eating so much extra in order to produce that milk for your baby. So be prepared for that, but don't feel bogged down by it, because it is something absolutely normal. Your body needs that extra fat deposit to be able to produce good milk for your baby. So if you're putting on a little bit of weight, it's perfectly fine. In fact, it's good. Don't try to rush up in losing that weight. And don't worry, I'm going to share a lot of videos with you sharing my own secrets about postpartum weight loss. Stay tuned for that. But before that, do enjoy this period of breastfeeding your baby. I hope I was able to prepare all you pregnant mothers a little bit for what's coming up next. And any other mothers out there who feel I've missed out certain points which our fellow pregnant mothers should be prepared for, then please do mention that in the comments below. And do let me know if this video was helpful for you, and if it was helpful, then please give me a like, and also share this video with anybody you know who's pregnant or who's just delivered. And guys, please do subscribe to Being Woman with Chhavi. I also come live every now and then, so please put your notifications on by clicking on the bell icon, so that every time I'm live and every time I upload a video, you get notified and be the first to watch it. This is me signing out. Love and peace from me to you.